Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirajul Faizi. I welcome you in my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I am going to talk about gender concepts. And this is very important nowadays. So, let us start learning of gender concepts. So, what is the gender concepts? Let's define the gender, then define the sex, and then some jobs. So, definition of gender. Gender refers to those characteristics and role of women and men that are socially constructed. So, what is gender about? Social roles and relations between men and women in the society. It affects all parts of our life, social, economics, and political. It changes over time. It is what we expect men and women to work and behave. And it is about how power is used and shared. My friends, difference between sex and gender. So, sex and gender. This sex is biological, universal, born with, and gender, socially constructed roles, responsibility and behavior, then cultural, learned behavior, and many more. So, gender equality entails the concept that all human beings, both men and women, are free to develop their personal abilities and make choices without the limitations set by stereotype, rigid gender roles, and prejudices. And my friend, gender equality means that the different behaviors, aspirations, and need of women and men are considered, valued, and favored equally. So it does not mean the women and men have to become the same, but their right, responsibilities, and opportunities will not depend on whether they are born male or female. So, my friend, gender equity means fairness of the treatment for women and men according to their respective needs. This may include equal treatment or treatment that is different but considered equivalent in terms of rights, benefits, obligations, and opportunities. My friend, in the development context, a gender equity goal often requires built into measure to compensate for the historical and social disadvantages of women. So, gender analysis is a set of tools to assist in strengthening development, planning, implementations, monitoring, and evaluations, and to make programs and projects more efficient and relevant. My friend, gender analysis should go beyond the catalog's differences to identifying the inequality and assessing the relationship between the women and men. Gender analysis helps us to frame questions about the women and men roles and relations in order to avoid making assumptions about who does what and when and why. My friend, the aim of such analysis is to formulate development interventions that are better targeted to meet both women's and men's needs and constraints. So, empowerment implies people, both women and men, taking control over their lives by setting their own agendas, gaining skill, or having their own skills and knowledge recognized, increasing their self-confidence, solving problems, and developing self-reliance. My friend, it is both a process and an outcome. So, empowerment implies an expansion in women's ability to make strategic life choices in context where this ability was previously denied to them. So, gender mainstreaming. What is the gender mainstreaming? Is a strategy for making women's as well as men's concerns and experiences and integral dimensions in the design, implementations, monitoring and evaluations of policies and programs in all politics, economics and social sphere, so that women and men benefit equally and inequality is not perpetuated. So the ultimate goal is to achieve gender equality. The gender mainstreaming should be done in all areas and at all levels in the society. So what is the approaches we are doing? Gender neutral approaches. Do not account for the differences between women and men, and do not consider how women and men may be marginalized and harmed or may not benefit from the research programs and policies. Gender aware approaches are designed to meet both women and men needs, and the approaches ensure that both women and men will benefits and neither will be harmed by the research programs and policies, such as, for example, by exacerbating their work burdens. So gender transformating approaches actively strive to examine questions and change rigid gender norms and imbalance of power as a means of achieving development goals as well as meeting gender equity objectives. So these research programs and policies approaches challenges the distribution of resources and allocations of the duties between men and women. So my friend, why gender? So why is it a big deal? Abraham Lincoln quotes. So realities. Consistent gender disparities in access to and benefit from the technologies, services and input across the development countries. So my friends, participation in and benefits from the markets, low female membership in agriculture, marketing cooperatives, lack of importance information on prices for marketing systems. So men and women are impacted different by technologies, interventions and other emerging threats such as climate change, HIV, ads on women. So focus on gender can increase the productivity of agriculture, livestock systems and improve food security and nutrition. So findings have shown the importance of the explicit focus on the gender in promoting household poverty reductions. Meaningful representation in both men and women decisions making the policy bodies, any management positions in research and development is an important component of reducing gender inequalities. So the participation of men and women in agriculture research and development lead to better decision outcomes, better performance, creativity and innovations, and this has been shown in the variety of setting, occupation and organizations. So the potential gains from reducing gender disparities. If women had the same resources as men, they could increase yield on their farm by 20 to 30%. So there is evidence that income under the control of women is more likely to be used to improve family welfare. Women spend up to 90% of their income on their family, while men spend 30 to 40%, strengthening marital bargaining power and voice within the household decision making. My friend, extent of gender mainstreaming integration in agriculture research and development programs remains ad hoc. So there is no evidence on what potential entry point bring the most benefits of catalyze changes. So women's in development and gender and developments. We have the two approaches. So practice and strategic gender needs. We have to. So practice gender needs means practical gender needs are related to immediate need of living such as food, drinking water and medical cares. These needs can be fulfilled by the providing inputs such as food, installations of wells, establishment of clinics, and although the situation of women may be improved by meeting their practical gender needs, and this one alone can not be sufficient to exchange the existing gender roles and social relationship between men and women. So my friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.